can you increase your Social Security benefit? In today's video, I'm going to share a few simple strategies to boost your Social Security benefits during retirement. Hello everyone, Tim Doehrmann here, founder of Eagle Ridge Wealth Advisors, and I'm here to guide you on how to optimize your financial well-being during retirement. And today, we're going to focus on getting more from Social Security. So let's start by discussing how Social Security operates, including its calculation methods, underlying factors, and the key elements involved, and how this can empower you to make the most of this system, especially when it comes to increasing or maximizing your retirement income. But before diving into a few simple tips for enhancing your Social Security benefits, let's take a moment to understand how Social Security functions. It's crucial to begin with how Social Security is funded. If you look at your paycheck, you're going to notice federal taxes and, of course, depending on your location, maybe some state taxes as well. They may also apply. However, the funding source for Social Security is unique. It derives from FICA taxes, also known as payroll taxes, which are distinct from conventional federal and state income taxes. In 2024, the Social Security payroll tax is set at 6.2% of income up to the first $168,600 that you earn. This is an annual cap, and it may increase slightly in subsequent years. In addition to your 6.2%, your employer is also going to match this, contributing another 6.2% on your behalf. And an additional 1.45% goes towards Medicare. And this is also part of FICA taxes or payroll taxes. And your employer is also going to match this as well with an additional 1.45% to fund Medicare. So that is 7.65% that is paid by you, and then another 7.65% paid by your employer, for a total of 15.3% of your total paycheck that is going to fund Social Security and Medicare. All right, moving on to the calculation of your Social Security benefits. Your benefit is going to be based on your 35 highest earning years. Now, these earnings are adjusted for inflation. And to illustrate this point, let's consider that the Social Security tax for 2024 is paid on the first $168,600 of your income. But if we go back 20 years to 2004, the cap was $87,900. So this means that 20 years ago, you had to earn $87,900 to maximize your Social Security benefit during that year. Now, of course, you fast forward to 2024, and as I mentioned, you need to earn $168,600 to reach that same cap. So Social Security accounts for inflation by indexing your historical returns. Also, if you have years with no earnings, or if you worked for fewer than 35 years, zero income is factored in for those remaining years to reach that total 35 years. It's also worth noting that earnings are means tested. What the heck does that mean? Well, it means that the initial dollars that you earn have a more significant impact on your Social Security benefit calculation. So for 2024, the first $1,174 of your earning makes up about 90% of the calculation. So from $1,174 to $7,078, 32% of those earnings count, and beyond $7,078, 15% is going to be included in the benefit calculation. So in essence, this means that Social Security is progressive, but since it will pay out a higher amount relative to a lower amount put into it, it's the opposite of our progressive tax system, where the higher the amount that we earn, the higher our marginal tax rate is going to be. So basically, Social Security benefits lower earners more than higher earners on a dollar-for-dollar basis. Now, Social Security also has a full retirement age. And today, it's typically between 66 and 67. If you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is going to be 67. This is not the age that you are obligated to claim Social Security, but it is the age at which you receive your primary insurance amount or full retirement age without any deductions. You can claim your benefit as early as 62, but this, of course, is going to reduce from what you could receive later. And of course, you can also wait until as late as age 70, and then you can also accrue delayed retirement credits, which will increase your benefit by about 8% per year annually. Now, let's explore how you can boost or maximize your Social Security benefit. First, work for a full 35 years. It's essential to fill all 35 years of your earnings history. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean working a high-income, stressful job for 35 years. Hopefully, you can contribute something, even lower part-time or lower-paying work, to avoid having those zero-income years that would otherwise lower your benefit. And remember, the first dollars that you earn count the most towards your benefit. So having income, even at relatively lower levels, can be very beneficial. Number 2, delay claiming. Waiting until your full retirement age or even later can significantly increase your benefit, while claiming benefits before full retirement age will result in reduction. And if you delay claiming until after full retirement age, this is going to provide delayed retirement credits, boosting your benefit by 8% per year, as I mentioned earlier. Now, people are always interested in their break-even age, right? If they start taking early benefits as opposed to waiting until later, as they should be. But I always like to frame Social Security as insurance against longevity risk, right? Essentially the risk of living longer than you think. Now, potentially, it's a good problem to have, right? Especially if you have quality of life. But delaying your benefit as long as you are able to will give you the higher benefit, helping you mitigate longevity risk. All right, number 3, understand spousal benefits. If you are married, you are eligible for a spousal benefit, which are typically 50% of your spouse's benefit at their full retirement age. Now, this also applies to ex-spouses. If your own benefit is less than 50% of your spouse's, you can opt for the spousal benefit. All right, number 4, survivor benefits. In the unfortunate event that your spouse passes away, you can receive 100% of their benefit. And understanding how survivor benefits work will allow you to make the strategic decisions to maximize your benefits and or protect a surviving spouse. First, the benefit a surviving spouse receives depends on 2 factors: the age of the deceased and the age of the survivor. When a spouse passes, Social Security Administration is going to pay an eligible surviving spouse a percentage of the deceased retirement benefits depending on the deceased age. And if the deceased did not reach full retirement age, the surviving spouse can still receive 100% of the retirement benefit. If the deceased reached retirement age, the surviving spouse can receive whatever the deceased spouse was entitled to in the month of their death. And similarly, if the deceased already received monthly payments, the surviving spouse is entitled to what they received in the month of their death. Now, as a surviving spouse, you are entitled to 100% of the deceased spouse's benefit once you reach full retirement age. And if you're younger than full retirement age, but at least 60 or 50 if you have a disability, you are entitled to a reduced benefit. So unfortunately, you cannot claim your deceased spouse's benefits in addition to your own retirement benefits. Social Security Administration will only pay one, the survivor or the retirement benefit, not both. They're going to pay whichever is higher though. That means that if you already receive retirement benefits, you cannot apply for a survivor benefit if they are less than your current retirement benefits. However, you can file for one, whichever is lower, and let the other one grow and file for it later. I hope you found this useful, because knowing how Social Security works can greatly influence the financial quality of your retirement. You're going to want to coordinate your Social Security benefit with the rest of your financial situation and investments in order to maximize income streams, reduce risk, and of course, limit your lifetime tax liabilities. Because remember, in retirement, your tax rate is going to be determined more by where your income comes from rather than your income itself. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next video. Once again, Tim Doehrmann here, founder of Eagle Ridge Wealth Advisors. And if you would like to see how we help our clients get the most out of their financial lives in retirement, please visit us at erwealth.com, and we hope to see you there.